Yo, what's good? Yo, my cousin. Yo, what the fuck is this TikTok this nigga sending me? This all he sends me is.
You reconcile with your mom, and yes, she wanted to be here, as you know. Tokyo! Oh my God! Oh. I got booty. And we got balloons. Hello, beautiful lady.
Alright, my cousin is so weird. He sent me a link to some talk show. I've never seen this talk show. I don't even know who the fucking host of the show is. And she got two guests on there, and I don't know who them people are. I mean, I could watch it. Me not knowing who they are doesn't mean that this little clip or this segment doesn't have some type of insight or relevance or um, inspirational moment that can be shared with anybody. But nah, bro. You want me to watch some chicks on the talk show? Talk about what? I kind of interested in that shit now. See, he done fucked me up. Now I feel like I should watch that shit because it's something I wouldn't normally watch. But I said this is Hold on. I want to read the fucking.
Reconcile with your mom, and yes, she wanted to be here,
this
as
is
you know.
So heartwarming. Black China.
She doing? I'm over here on the Tamron Hall. First of all, why are you crying? How does it? Because I never thought that I would get to this point. Oh man, come on, baby. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. This is what mamas are for. I'm like, where'd you get the tissue from? I know, the tissue. I whipped it around. I've followed and I've seen the ups and downs. Yes. How does it feel for you to, as she said, you were a baby when you had her. Yes. And you evolved yourself as a parent. Yes. How does this all feel? Changes you. And to see her be different than what meaning in a bad way. You know, everybody knows I go in. Yeah. So it's like, I'm gonna go in because I gotta pull her out. You know? Seeing her has a very big heart. It's so big that sometimes she forgot about herself. Taking care of everyone else. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, I get it, but then I don't. You know? This chick is Black China. I've heard of her. Now, I might be wrong on this, but all I think I know of Black China is she got a baby from the Kardashian son. I don't even know if there's like more than one son or not, but I think I think that's what I know of her. Is Black China is some kind of she's some kind of music artist, and she was in a relationship with one of the Kardashians or something like that. beginning, I didn't have a stable upbringing. So that shit really corrupt my thinking. No real father, my mother gone, now I got daddy issues, and I'm all alone. Can't figure out women cause I never seen one on the throne. Everybody was just bitches, and now I'm searching for a bone. And they won't leave me alone, just keep hounding and hounding, calling on my phone, but I'm just trying to roam like I ain't got no signal, just leave me alone and contemplating some real deep thinking. Sometimes I seem anxious, but I try to be patient with my kids. I try to be patient with the ethics. I try to format it and laugh at it, cause I had it. And then I lost it, but I still get back at it. And then I grab it and keep it tight hold, cause I can't let it go and lose all control. Cause if I do shit, just might get exploded all in your face, and then you unload it. Now you got a case and you stuck in a cell, and they can't see you behind the bars. Oh well, cause life goes on when you're not on the streets, cause the people gotta eat and they still got beef, and everybody still laugh and smile and cry and party and do all that shit even when you die, cause the party is left but it's still going, and knowing it, you would never know it. So you would never know it, cause the party keeps going in. You would never know it, the party keeps going in. You would never know it, cause the party keeps going in. You would never know it, cause the party keeps going in. You would never know it, cause you would never know it. Hurt. don't want it. That's when I let that bomb. Cause I'm prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama spit. Prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama spit. Cause, yeah, cause I'm prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama spit. Like, I'm prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama spit. Like, I'm prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama spit. Like, I'm prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama spit. Like, I'm prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama spit. Like, I'm prominent and dominant. You don't want no problems when I let that llama go. The niggas acting fugazi, the bitches acting too lazy. And I be acting too Jay-Z.
Wanna give, but you hold it back. Do you ever want to give, but you hold it back? Wanna give, but you hold it back. Do you ever want to give, but you hold it back? Do you ever want to give, but you hold it back?
Kiki Benny. Kiki Benny.
Oh, oh, oh. So when they show you aliens, what you supposed to think, man? Is that shit really real? Because they say it's Mexican and it's 1,000 years old, man. Can we trust them, yo? It's hard to tell because everybody got perceptions far as hell, and I can't believe my eyes if I didn't see it. Living right in front of me because the TV screen can really deceive whatever they perceive in front of your optics. So you gotta use conscience, you gotta use logic to try to figure it out. Yo, what's the problem? And is this just a distraction? Is this shit everlasting? Is it really maxing up? And what's really happening? Man, it's the UAP. It's the UAP. And it's coming from the government for you and me. But they must deceive. Oh, yeah. Cause it's the UAP. And it's coming for the government for you and me. And they must deceive the UAP. And it's coming from the government for you and me. UAP. The new DC. Skating on your ass, man. You gon' see. It's like UAP. UAP. Government for you and me. to go for full disclosure. Cause the aliens can't catch no melanoma, cause they skin is dark like mine. And they transform your mind like Optimus Prime. Yeah, man, it's them UAPs and they coming from the government for you and me. Is this an alien civilization? A military tech? And if it is created by man, then how did they originally conceive the concepts? Because this shit is beyond a bomb threat. This shit right here is so deep, it goes beyond depth. Fourth dimension, we bending your conscious.
Kiki Benny.
War for your mind going on outside. It's a war for your mind going on outside. It's a war for your mind going on outside. Cause it's the UAP. They coming from the government for you and me. It's the UAP. They coming from the government for you and me. It's a war for your mind going on outside. Witness genocide, you shouldn't be surprised. They trying to anestheticize Native people, all the indigenous, aboriginals, and they get pulled out of the habitat.
I'm not saying the giants aren't a problem, especially when we now realize that everything that we've been taught is a lie and mythological history is true. But what needs to be said and what's super important is that not only is it true, but the Bible has affirmed, repeatedly affirmed it. As I stated, we have Leviathan.
Alright, I'll check you out for sure.
Mentioned in 4 places in the Bible.
Appreciate it.
These are mythological creatures that should not exist. And over the summer, there was an incident that happened in the ocean of the Pacific that got them to think, wait a minute, things are ramping up. They're catching UAPs coming out. They're catching things defrosting. There was, and again, this is for entertainment purposes. This is just down the rabbit hole. I have no proof, no evidence, but I would suggest you look into it yourself. These are the verses. You can jot it down if you want. So while you worry about giants and all the talk of all this UAP and stuff like that, we have to realize that the ocean is a very real and scary place and has not been explored that much. And there are things down there, real things that are fossilized, that are petrified, and you're going to say, well, how can that happen under the water? Well, things can happen dramatically, but they happen quick. We know this. So while you may think that this thing is not a petrified dragon, I would maybe,
I ain't gonna hold you. I would hope not, nigga. Like, that's absurdly big. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be just wild. But I don't know. That's hard to believe though. That part right there. I gotta call it when I see it.
And I'm not saying it is. Could be just a very coincidental.
It's just another one of those things. I hope that some shit wouldn't that big.
Rock formation. But the more things melt, the more we discover. Euphrates is dried up. You got 4 tunnels. There's talk that they have a Nephilim giant in the Atlantic, down where we're not allowed to go. Things are starting to melt, and this thing is spewing pure evil. Satan's real, the enemy's real, Jesus is real, the Bible's real. It's all real. It's all right there in front of you. There's a way out if you choose Jesus. If not, you'll have a seat for however long it is. God bless you guys.
So we got a thing too, like with the natural, like the new weather that we're getting and stuff like that, is becoming absurd. You know what I'm saying? And weird, bro. Like I got a compilation full of like lightning that's been happening. The energy's been rising. The frequencies have been changing for sure. Like we already know that. Frequency of the earth, that's wild. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't with the roaches though. I'm cool on the roaches. Especially the motherfuckers, they be flying and stuff too. I ain't got time for that, bro. Like, I ain't with
Human and animal both.
I don't know. I think that's when I would get my superpowers. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's exactly when I would get my superpowers. They know how to spark my you know what I'm saying, bring my powers out. Cause if some roaches came out like that, bro, I ain't with it. I don't want to feel no roach legs on me. And they nasty, bro. I start levitating or some shit. You feel me? But look, we got Cap Daddy, and this is why I was telling y'all, this is Cap Daddy the alien. This is why I was telling y'all I don't really believe. I was thinking just like this. I don't really believe what I see right here.
Here's a mummy named Josephine.
Check this out.
A real beauty. Instead of humerus, she sports femurs, or thigh bones. Her legs are even more baffling. One of the thigh bones is actually a femur, only facing the wrong way around, while the other one is a tibia. And they are completely mismatched. With the hip bone, there's no joint there at all. The poor humanoid wouldn't have made a single step. Some of the bones are simply chopped off. Note the asymmetry here. The fingers are a total mess too. The first pseudophalanges are facing in different directions on her left and right hands, with the white part facing up or down. Well, they just forgot to turn them the right way. Stuff happens. And look at this alien head. French paleontologist Julien Benoit thinks that those who crafted the small humanoid mummies used skulls of some small mammals for their heads, such as a llama or alpaca. Comparison shows that the reptiloid's cranial cavity fits perfectly the cranial cavity of a llama. The location of the olfactory bulbs, the inner ear, the brain hemispheres, and the cerebellum precisely matches those in a llama skull. The whole facial part of the skull was broken.
This is how they put the Cap Daddy together, y'all. They think motherfuckers just be believing anything. This shit is so wild. They had the nerve to put a Cap Daddy out on his face, and he's getting exposed.
Off, leaving only the brain case. The skull was then rotated so its back part faces forward. The reptiloid's face is actually the back of the poor llama's head.
Hey, we gotta start pulling up. They gotta stop playing with us, though.
Paleontologist Rodolfo Salas Visconti is of the same opinion.
Facing the usual.
Goddamn bones ain't even matching, none of that. Stop playing with us, man. They be trying this, man.
Grilling from journalists. The Emergency Management Agency had its own employees. You see,
We ain't worried about no invasion from no type of aliens. I ain't gonna hold you. We will whoop their ass. If we lose against them, we deserve it. You feel me? Get invaded by them and they take us over? We deserve to be up out of here.
him sitting down right there, pretend to be reporters and ask the questions. FEMA called.
Them things got bad hips and I'm tired. That just made me mad. Them motherfuckers got bad hips and everything. Fingers don't even match. You know what I'm saying? If they get off the damn ships and they whoop our, we deserve it. Like I said. That's why, I call that joint right there the Cap Daddy. I seen it as soon as I saw it. I was like, oh, that's just disrespectful.
Is it an error in judgment? I understand the Department of Homeland Security says something very different.
A strong response from the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees FEMA. I want to read part of it. Quote, this is inexcusable and offensive.
Instead of facing the usual.
Yo, what the fuck is that?
Right, they deserve the planet, don't they? They deserve the planet if they do that.
Ain't no fucking planes, nigga. Why you getting scared?
Nigga, they're on fire.
Look at that shit.
You see that? No, you busting out there? Take a video, nigga. Take a video. What the fuck is that? Look, it's so funny.
Shit. Yo, what the? Nah, why? We about to smoke and watch this shit. You bugging.
Videotaping that shit.
You're wildin'.
Look, and the other ones disappeared.
Hell yeah, they did.
What the hell is that?
You got so scary.
The other ones disappeared. Come on, let's go. Look at that.
I can tell you this much, that's not God. Some news report or some news report page, and she had posted this up. My question is, what in the fuck is that? And then y'all kids like, oh, it's Photoshop, because look at the reflection on the car. Look at the reflection on the car. And then my question is, y'all see the little thingy thing right here?
Right.
What in the entire fuck is that? Where
See ya. Appreciate you.
did this unnatural, unholy ass fucking being come from?
Speedy so dope.
Cause I can tell you this much, that's not God. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. That's not God. That ain't who y'all think it is. So don't y'all make no damn video talking about some, oh, this is Jesus, he come back. No, motherfucker. Jesus don't look like this. Jesus ain't came like that. What the fuck is this shit? What is it? Leave the aliens alone. What is it?
This is how some of y'all be looking right here. Everybody think that they goddamn tough, huh? Everybody think they tough. You see how fast he came out that darkness? You see how fast he came his ass about that darkness? Want me to run it back? Check this out. How fast he running? You know it's, look, he was out.
Jesus don't look like this. Jesus ain't came like that. What the fuck is this shit? What is it? Leave the aliens alone. What is it?
Look. And he was running sideways.
Could be some animal dying or something like that, but he was definitely terrified. But it do look weird though. But look, that just shows you. Everybody think they tough until some real shit happen. My man's running sideways, levitating.
I need y'all to verify. I see this video over here. They say the city is spraying for West Nile virus. What is going on in New York? And then people are saying they're feeling all kinds of ways. Check this video out and let me know what y'all think. Leave y'all comments.
Appreciate you.
What is going on? It says we are being attacked.
Some of us have been feeling off the last few days and comparing symptoms. They seem similar. Sluggish, just dazed, moving so slow, feeling weak. Anybody else feeling like this? And is this the reason?
So many people are feeling like this, so many things going on, but nobody has answers. The government is lying to us. Social media is lying to us. What is going on, y'all?
Hey, you remember the clip that we showed? Look, man, this is why I do this, y'all. Y'all understand who y'all dealing with when y'all come up here and watch these joints. Remember the last video, well, it was like a couple videos ago, they had the scene where they were releasing mosquitoes because they said that they had to do something. They was doing something with the mosquitoes, but they was releasing mosquitoes. And there's so many of them, you can see just black clouds of them. But now they spraying to kill them. See how they create the problem and then try to come with a solution. But look, we just tripping though. Let's keep going. Am I saying too much?
Hey, listen, yo, check this out, yo. I see something in the sky, yo. I'm telling you. Hold on. Yo, check this out. No BS, man. This is right here in the middle of the road. Like, I'm driving down the road here. Look, this is my car right here. No BS, yo. No BS. This thing is in the road, in the sky right there, in front of me. I'm going around the road going to Somerville like this. This thing turning. What the fuck is going on? Yo, it's a pyramid. No bullshit. A car coming down the road. Hold on. A car looking too. Hold on. The car probably see it too. No BS, yo. That thing is in the sky. Look, y'all. I wonder if the car see it. My blinking lights. Is this thing turning? Listen, I'm telling y'all. I'm in my car now. I got on my blinking lights.
He said that's my plug, my bad. That's funny. I read the comments.
That car see it. Or that car probably don't know what's going on. This thing is right there. Am I tripping and I'm the only one seeing this thing? Hold on. I got my blinking thing. Hold on. Listen, am I the only one seeing this thing? Hold on. Look. This thing is in the sky just sitting there turning. That's a pyramid. Listen, y'all can't see it like I can see it. It looks like a pyramid. For real. Let me zoom in. Oh, shit. Gotta zoom. This thing, do it look like it's turning, y'all? Hold on. I'm tripping.
He nervous. He don't even know how to use his camera.
Yo. That thing is, hold on, how could I zoom in? Let me see what Yo, that's an object. That's something, yo. No BS. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh,
Hey, some of y'all not old enough to know those days, you know what I'm saying, when you used to take your battery out the back of the phone. Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It appears to be off, but it's not actually off. It's just pretending to be off, whereas in fact it's still listening in and doing all this stuff.
Ryan, appreciate it.
On October 4th, 10/4, you know, 10/4 Good Buddy, broadcasting for 30 minutes. Why 30 minutes? And if you go back to this video, I think she gives us a clue. Just click on this comment, it'll take you back to the previous video, and you might understand why such a long tone. Because if you don't understand that tones and frequencies, whether good ones or bad ones, they have an effect on our body. And perhaps they might just activate something in some people, which is why you may want to have a Faraday cage or a foam Faraday bag, or yes, wrap your phone in tin foil. That cuts off all transmissions to your phone, because as you learned in that video, your phone is never truly off. Maybe in the old days when you could take the battery out, but most of us cannot do that these days. So before you go around calling people stupid, you might want to educate yourself. As you can see, tinfoil, it's a noun, and it blocks cellular signals from entering your home, and many people use it to make a Faraday cage.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Motherfuckers gonna be going to work. Everybody gonna have tinfoil in their pocket. And everything, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the weirdo. But look, if some real shit happened, then look, you safe. But if not, though, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. It's okay to be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, cautious. Because if you look up this stuff, you look up patents and stuff for like technologies, I mean, it's definitely, you know, the technology is out there. Like, I mean, it's crazy.
So when you wrap it in foil, if you don't have a Faraday cage or a Faraday phone bag, you can block all transmissions. And if you want to go a little deeper in your thought process, you might begin to think about, why did they really take lead out of our paint? I mean, personally, I don't know any children who ever ate it and got sick as a child. Do you? Is there anyone out there who knows anyone? I mean, except for the ones that they did testing on, because lead blocks radiation and frequency. But remember, it was to save the children, as everything they do is.
This rabbit hole is very deep. If you don't want to exit the system, then please keep scrolling. Thank you.
But look, that's crazy. But for real though, I'm gonna have some tinfoil on my phone. So just know, if you going out here in the world and you like, damn, you know what I'm saying, you feel embarrassed about having your tinfoil and shit, you know what I'm saying, just know, like, in that same day, I'm doing it with you. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta feel like you in it by yourself. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I will have my tinfoil and I will be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen too much. You know, that's what happens when you educate yourself. It's not, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta educate yourself and be here, bro. You said been here over 3K years? Okay. So how you maintaining that? I might need to interview you then. If that's what you meant by that. You said you're not embarrassed, or you gonna have your tinfoil just rocking that junk? But be for real with you though. Say nothing happens, right? You know, like, cool, you know, you're prepared, but always be prepared for, you know, alternative plan. You know, they could turn that joint back on, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I gave you that little situation, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have my tinfoil. What's happening October 4th? They sending out an alert, so it's gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, be hitting your phone, and it's, you know, different technologies. You said spiritual, not technical. Okay, cool. Not for sure. Yeah, everybody smash that like button. Let's do a social experiment. Like, everybody smash that like button. So when we exit this video, it should be like 6.2K likes on here. You know what I'm saying? Team building activity. Let's see if we can do that. I mean, this shit right here free. You feel me? It's free for y'all. But look, make sure y'all got y'all notifications on, because look, I'm dropping another one for y'all tomorrow. A regular scheduled video is going to be for y'all tomorrow. You know how I edit them joints. And, you know, we're going to be up. But now I appreciate y'all tuning in. Oh, it's been a long day, man. You know what I'm saying? The grind don't stop. The research don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, y'all get out here and read y'all some books, man. There's some stupid people out here in the world. I just want to tell y'all that, you know what I'm saying? It really is. Some stupid people out here in the world just because they want to. I think people just want to be stupid because they're lazy, bro. But look, get out here, educate yourself. Do what you really want to do in life and don't let nobody hold.
Always say, like, you do not realize the power of just talking to somebody. Just getting what is in your head out. Bruh, it can make the hugest...
Millions, and I mean millions, of crickets have been invading the town of Elko to the point where you can't even see the ground anymore. This person was driving, and because the crickets cover the entire road, it sounds like popcorn popping as he's driving over them. Multiple families have woken up to their entire house, porch, and lawn being covered in these crickets, and no matter what they do, they won't go away. Calling an exterminator isn't even an option because the whole town is infested to the point where they keep multiplying faster than they can be removed. And although the crickets are technically harmless to humans, they smell awful, are cannibalistic, and eat all the vegetation in the area. So if you didn't hear, the apocalypse is happening in...
Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. Look, man, smash that like button, man. Let's get this video to 20,000 likes. Share this with your friends and your family. Put those notifications on so you can get these videos as soon as they drop. But look, make sure y'all doing your own research, man. And look, if y'all going through tough times, just know we're going through this thing called life together. Let's get it.
Frank, I think a good many of us have the impression that the CIA operates completely undercover, that they're all spooks, as they say, or they used to say out in the Pacific. Do you have a high profile? Do people know what you do for a living?
Surely. In Saigon, I had various covers. I was a State Department officer. I was a military officer at one time. But everybody I dealt with, agents, journalists, knew that I worked for the CIA. It is the agent who works under very deep cover, under unofficial cover, as a businessman, as a journalist. He's the one who is not identifiable, and who nobody else would identify with the agency.
You briefed the press, did you not, when you were there?
I had several jobs. One of my jobs was that of analyst. I also was an interrogator, and indeed briefed the press when we, the CIA, wanted to circulate disinformation on a particular issue. Disinformation is not necessarily a lie, it may be a half-truth. And we would pick out a journalist. I would go do the briefing and hope that he would put the information in print.
What was your percentage of success?
We were pretty successful in planting information of a rather rarefied nature. For instance, if we wanted to get across to the American public that the North Vietnamese were building up their force structure in South Vietnam, I would go to a journalist and advise him that in the past 6 months, X number of North Vietnamese forces had come down the Ho Chi Minh Trail system through southern Laos. Now, there is no way a journalist can check that information. That's data derived from radio intercepts, spy and sky photography. So either he goes with the information or he doesn't, and ordinarily or usually, the journalist would go with it because it looked like some kind of exclusive. And I would say our percentage planning that kind of data was 70 or 80%. There were lots of young reporters who didn't want to deal with the agency because they were very suspicious. Many of them had come out of the anti-war movement in the United States and had a natural disinclination to trust any official agency. Offhand, the names escape me because, again, we weren't interested in going after the reporter for Grand Parts magazine. We were interested in targeting those reporters who could get their material in the New York Times, the Los Angeles Times, and so forth. A reporter may rely on a CIA contact, and he becomes vulnerable. In Saigon, if I planted a piece of information with a reporter, I would ordinarily then try to create an environment in which he could not check the information. I would go to the British ambassador and brief him on the disinformation I had just given the reporter. So when the reporter wanted to cross-check what I told him with, say, the British ambassador, New Zealand ambassador, or what have you, he would get false confirmation, the same message coming back at him, and he'd say, aha, I've got proof that Frank Snepp told me the truth. When in fact, what he'd gotten was simply an echo of what I'd given him in the first place, via a British ambassador or other of our friendly diplomatic contacts.
Frank, a two-part question. What were the objectives of or what was the objective of the CIA? What about the moral implications of what you were doing in feeding this information? Did the objective override the moral implications, moral problems?
Well, the objective of the agency in general is to generate intelligence and get it back to Washington, to get at the truth and make sure the policymakers understand it. When you plant disinformation, you will... or diverging from that objective, and I think probably in retrospect it was very counterproductive. I am, as an ex-CIA agent, opposed to the disinformation activities in which I was involved. I admit that I was involved, and I think it served no useful purpose. Propagandizing the American public or Congress is not the CIA's job.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
Ours was the first revolution in the history of mankind that truly reversed the course of government, and with three little words: we the people. We the people tell the government what to do. It doesn't tell us. We the people are the driver. The government is the car, and we decide where it should go and by what route and how fast. Almost all the world's constitutions are documents in which governments tell the people what their privileges are. Our Constitution is a document in which we, the people, tell the government what it is allowed to do. We, the people, are free.
It's time to remember that we, the people, are the government. You and I. Not some force in a distant capital. Not some powerful force that we have no control over. It's us. It's we, the people.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's, where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker.
I think that it was more or less because...
What did you just say? Individual carbon footprint tracker.
What the fuck just happened? Shut up. No, shut up. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm Marshall's publicist, and I'm telling you to pull a fucking plug right now. This is cool. I'm cutting this interview off. This is the best interview we've ever done.
Hey, genetic. Ain't that crazy, boy? They get old and start just messing up their lines, huh? Just coming all out of character. But look, whatever, man. Let's keep our composure. Let's go, man. I don't want y'all missing nothing.
DNA evidence of children's teeth in the food, in the burgers, which linked it back to, was it not Wisconsin, Missouri or Wyoming, one of those states that's in the middle of nowhere, where they actually found human meat inside one of the processing plants at McDonald's. And they said, we're not sure how it's happened. Maybe somebody fell in there and they haven't reported it. But between McDonald's closing, the reports of the Japanese McDonald's tried to pass the buck, trying to blame it on the Americans, saying, we got the food from the USA. It didn't come from here. And then they said, oh, you know what? That's probably somebody playing a prank. But they're closing a lot of branches down at McDonald's. And McDonald's traditionally, Nick, in the last 40, 50 years, has been one of the safest franchises you could buy. Because what they do is they do a very, very detailed demographic study of where you're going to put these McDonald's, about the income of the people, where they are, the population. They don't just put them randomly. They're very, very specific about where they are. So human meat in the McDonald's food, including children's teeth that have been ground up and put in there, very disturbing. But why? But why? It's where they hide the bodies. That's what they're saying. You know how many children disappear every year? Where are they going to hide? Say there's 250,000 children disappear in America every year. Where are all the bodies?
Pay attention. And TikTok is for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, you may want to leave the room if you're getting ready for a late night snack. Arby's is apologizing to a Jackson teenager after he found something unexpected in his roast beef sandwich, a piece of a finger. After finding a finger in the food, they only want to apologize to the teen and the millions of customers.
Finger?
Apparently 10 years ago, Arby's was sued because a human finger was found in a kid's sandwich. This poor young fellow was aggressively chewing what was a finger instead of gristle. And what did Arby's have to say about this? An employee cut it off on a meat slicer last week and he didn't tell anyone. Funny because human flesh was found in the food before. What's even stranger is that the same thing was said. A worker cut his hand and didn't tell no one.
Days at Outback, barefoot steak and beer. Walkabout Wednesdays are back. Get a sirloin or chicken on the barbie, fries and a draft beer or Coca-Cola, starting at just $13.99.
Ain't even gonna let that keep going. Like that's cap. You ain't cut that thing off and just ain't say I don't want to say that I'm gonna get fired. Ain't no way. We ain't believing that today, are we? Look, man, we gotta have another meeting, man, because we know how people is. Look, man, that's just one of those things, man. They just tell you anything and want you to believe it. But come on, now. I ain't buying that one. I ain't saying it is what it might be, but I'm saying that it ain't that. Y'all decide for yourself.
And I guess that's what happened at TGI Fridays, when someone was served a human finger for dinner.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, it kind of makes sense on how are they producing so much meat for cheap? How can you still buy dollar burgers and dollar chicken sandwiches? And that is the reason why I choose to eat at home. And you know, when you a cannibal, do something to your ticker up here. Probably why a lot of people walking around and their ticker is ticking. I'm just saying, if they dropped that, and that was all the way back in 2010, I could just imagine what they're doing today. And once again, everything I just said, entertainment. Was y'all entertained? Let me know what y'all think about human fingers being in burgers in the comments. Follow me for more wisdom and stay tuned.
If someone served you human, you obviously wouldn't eat it, correct? You would think, but I'm here to tell you that if you've ever eaten a hot dog, you are a cannibal. Clear Labs examined 345 hot dogs to find that roughly 2% of them contain human DNA, with 2/3 of that human DNA being in vegetarian hot dogs. Share this video with a vegan, because they're not excluded.
Hey, ain't that messed up though? Like when you think you like, I'm gonna try to just do better. And these niggas just slide some human meat in on you. Oh yeah, you ain't want to eat that beef? All right, bet we got some human for your ass then. Like, that's just terrible. And that's a thing though. Like that's like under the level of like requirement. That's crazy. That's a thing. Just like all the cockroaches and bugs that get into the food, and it's a certain level that can be in there. Wow. Wow, I love this place. This is beautiful.
From this. Clear Labs actually found a black bean burger which did not have any black beans in it. And it's not just hot dogs. We know hot dogs are nasty. This lab also examined hundreds of burgers from Northern California to find rat and human DNA everywhere. Ground beef, chicken nuggets, and taco filling must include 35% actual meat and 65% filler. This is directly from the FDA. More than half of the meat in ground meat can be made up of chemicals, cornstarch, water, soy, silicon dioxide, food coloring, really whatever they want if they're getting away with human DNA. Now, most of this human DNA comes from hair, right? Loose hair is going to get in the food. It's almost inevitable. In fact, they actually are fully aware of this, and they allow certain amounts of human hair in food. But that's not always the case. This Canadian farm, the owner actually disposed of a body within the food chain. He was charged with 15 accounts of homicide and would actually hide their bodies in with the ground meat. Where the heck's the rest of her body? This is vile. When you're dealing with this much volume in any given day, it's going to be very easy to just throw a leg in here, an arm in here, and then it just gets dismembered and cooked with all the normal ground meat. Once you're dealing with giant vats of stuff, I guess it gets pretty difficult to determine what's human and what's not. Let me know, are you ever going to eat ground meat again?
Wow, that just ruined a lot of people's day, didn't it? But it's beautiful too at the same time, you know. I don't know, stuff like that. And then when you look into it, it makes me, you know, you eat less of the BS that you want to indulge in. It helps me, like with this, like I don't just watch stuff like this and research it and then find out that certain things are true, like the plastics that's in food and, you know, human meat that's in food. Like it makes you, like, you know, want to do better, right? If you don't, then look, man, I don't know what to tell you, really.
We're dusting off the world of IT, empowering it with AI. Imagine a fleet of super technicians utilizing the most advanced tools needed to manage your entire IT environment. It's a revolution. Atera introduces AI-powered IT. For decades, the industry remained unchanged. Now, we're transforming manual, repetitive, time-consuming processes into a singular, streamlined operation. The greatest leap in IT history. Atera's AI gathers all required data, autonomously runs and analyzes all relevant tests, and provides the optimal solution for any IT issue, based on millions of similar cases, each enhancing its IT intelligence, cutting average resolution times from hours to minutes, and from tens to hundreds of cases solved each day, driving a 10x boost in efficiency across the board. Enter a new era of AI-powered IT and join the revolution.
We are back for another season of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune.
With big stars and big laughs.
Just a cannibal dude, it's okay. Just let me know that you eat people, man, so I can know where to put you at on the friend chain, you know what I'm saying? Like, these millionaires is bunkering though. Like, look at this. I ain't gonna hold you though. They thought of everything but a shower though. Like, where the stuff at? I don't even need all that. Just give me a hole with a straw. At least I, you know. So that's what most of us can afford anyway. Dig me a hole, give me a straw, so I can breathe a little bit. Look at this. Yo, it's chocolate, yo. It's chocolate. But why though? But why fantasize this? Let y'all just figure that out in the comments down below.
It took me 20 years to realize something creepy about Shrek. We know Fiona has lived in the tower for more than 20 years. But wait. How did she survive for so long with no food? Well, check out this scene to understand. At the beginning of the movie, Shrek says Ogres loves human soups. And then we see a recipe book of humans and a pot near Fiona's room. Does it mean Fiona is a cannibal?
When I was a kid, I used to see these trails in the sky. And then you started to see a whole bunch of them. And next thing you know, everybody in your neighborhood was fighting and arguing, and you didn't know why. Okay, and you really didn't know why. I mean, everybody was fighting. So
Hey, go watch Blue Book on Amazon Prime, right? They got it in there. They was talking about, they gave a episode dedicated to them doing the chemical chemtrails and stuff like that, and what it was doing to the soldiers. And it's crazy. It's an experiment, but look into it.
Very clear. I will not continue to fund a government at war with the American people. We are here to change it. It is time to end it, and I'm proud to stand with these patriots to do that. Colleagues here and friends who are representing people from across this country who are fed up. They're fed up with the government that's out of control. And here's the thing. Our founding fathers, in creating this country, created separation of powers. It is incumbent upon those of us with election certificates, particularly in the House of Representatives, but also the Senate, to stand up at this end of Pennsylvania Avenue and hold the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue in the executive branch accountable. A president and an executive branch that is out of control. My question for my colleagues, particularly my Republican colleagues, is when is it enough? When is it enough to stand up and do what you campaign to do and use the power of the purse to stop this administration from trampling the American people? Spending is out of control. Federal government will spend $2 trillion more than it takes in this year to...
Nah, they just want to keep giving it to Ukraine for some little strange reason, right? Meanwhile, we got people living on the streets, struggling, no place to stay. We got all these immigrants here that's going to be taking over the lower class, quote-unquote, jobs and stuff like that. So even the people at the bottom, they're going to have competition with people that will be willing to do anything to work for money because they don't know no better with the wages. But that's just crazy.
Why the hell does the city sending military jets? Turning around. They're just pulling them. I'll go back to the team. Things got a little bigger. Keep all that children out back. Try to look and safe. Come on.
Sitting in the middle of X Point, the largest survival community in the world, with 575 bunkers spread over 18 square miles of land. Effectively, we're building a city. It's
How much money YouTube has been paying me for a brand new YouTube channel that only has 400 subscribers. What's even crazier than that, though, is that I've never even uploaded any of my own videos to this YouTube channel. Instead, I've been making
the size of Manhattan. The government knows a lot that they don't tell us. I think they do know something. They've built deep underground bunkers across America and Europe and Russia and China in preparation for something that they know is going to come. But have they told us about it? No. And why? Because the government can't tell you about a problem that they don't have a solution for. or that they can't provide. And doing so would create total social, economic collapse. It's anarchy. And that's what you want to worry about.
Opening your mind up, preparing people to get ready for what's about to happen. Prepare for a change in the economy, in the way you live, in your lifestyle, how you spend, what you drink. Prepare for all that to be controlled. You know, prepare for all that to be controlled. Prepare for the music and everything you like to be forced on you. Hence now, the music here might sound like garbage to you because it's forced on you. You know what I'm saying? Prepare for you to be told to when you go to the grocery store or when you get your haircut, what time you leave your house, where your kids going, what they gotta read. Prepare for all that shit. Hey, this versus humans, it's all about this. Just to line this shit, you have some fun, just get you comfortable with it while they got these movies out, aspect movies out, showing y'all this boom, blowing shit up and kill the aliens. But what if they are our enemy, and the people on this planet is our enemy, and they come to help us out by the people trying to destroy the earth? Now, if you have power over all these countries, why do you still have to fight? Maybe they trying to destroy this motherfucker before they go somewhere. Maybe their time is up. Maybe they gotta go underground. Maybe it's gonna get hot and they can't take it. People wake up. The aliens or extraterrestrials ain't our enemy. We our enemy. They only come to prevent what's been going on to this beautiful planet. And the inhabitants have said that the so-called, what they call themselves, the so-called Illuminati or the white race or what they call themselves, the superior race, is supposed to have, but the superior race is fucking up shit. You can't be superior and civilized killing folks.
That look like it's coming from the top of the mountain, don't it? That joint look wicked.
Nevada right now. Millions, and I mean millions, of crickets have been invading the town of Elko to the point where you can't even see the ground anymore. This person was driving, and because the crickets cover the entire road, it sounds like popcorn popping as he's driving over them. Multiple families have woken up to their entire house, porch, and lawn being covered in these crickets, and no matter what they do, they won't go away. Calling an exterminator isn't even an option because the whole town is infested to the point where they keep multiplying faster than they can be removed. And although the crickets are technically harmless to humans, they smell awful, are cannibalistic, and eat all the vegetation in the area. So if you didn't hear, the apocalypse is happening in
Hey, and look, real talk, use this opportunity to see like what's not being like shown to you. Like, you know, they would rather push other narratives that we don't even need to be concerned with. They'd rather push, you know, bullshit, I should say, instead of like real stuff like this. We don't. That's why they want TikTok to be shut down so bad though, because we can share information. It's not nothing to do with protecting the people. It has nothing to do with that. We already know we the people don't mean us. We just went over that, didn't we? So it is what it is, man. It's crazy. But what these look like though, it looked like some stuff I read in a book. Maybe y'all need to go read that book. You know, it's crazy.
Did you know that there is an asteroid heading straight for Earth? Scientists have recently spotted an asteroid named 2023 DW, and it's one they're keeping a close eye on. 2023 DW is estimated to be 50 meters in diameter and has a chance of making contact with Earth on February 14th, 2046. Before we all freak out and start building underground bunkers, NASA has rated the likeliness of 2023 DW actually hitting Earth to be a 1 in 625 chance. The asteroid ranks a 1 on the Torino scale, a tool scientists use to categorize potential hazards brought on by near-Earth objects. Out of 10 possible rankings, the 2023 DW has an extremely low threat to humanity. It does not pose any real threats to civilization.
I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of hope that like something like that do hit the Earth though. You know why though? We got an opportunity for something though. You know, all the school shooters and all these like psychopaths and stuff that, you know what I'm saying? They just sitting there rotting away. Look, this is what we can do. If one of those come hit the Earth, we can give all the bad people, you feel me? Like them 10% that be messing up every demographic. Look, we'll get them and we can just give them the coordinates and all, like ship them all there to the coordinates where the asteroid is gonna hit. You feel me? Y'all get the energy? All right, bet. Let's get back to it, though. You feel me? And well, I think it'll be a lot better place. No?
Making an electric generator. Faraday's law says it.
Nah, I'm just saying so they can like be at the bottom. They gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a lot of people, they can all catch it at the same time and stop that from, you know, putting it in the Earth. Dang, what y'all talking about?
Changing magnetic field induces a current through a conductor. The faster the magnetic field changes, the greater the induced current. When I quickly move the magnet near the coil, we see an AC voltage is created. This old ceiling fan has nice coils. Let's fill the part that spins around the coil with magnets. We now have an AC generator.
That's so dope.
This circuit will convert the AC into DC.
Look, you know how player that is, homies, for y'all to be watching this right now, though?
Transgender. It's made very, very cool through the media. Through TikTok, through Reddit, through Tumblr, through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter, through their games, in their movies. Why are they all doing this simultaneously?
Do you think you'd be happier as a boy?
My mom would never allow it.
That's abuse.
Oh, you can hear me cry, sing my dreams all die from where you're standing on your own.
Anybody who's gone through this, it's the same thing.
Sweetie, please.
No, I need you to leave.
Evie,
no.
What are you getting this for?
We're just masquerading.
When did parents become enemy number one?
This is all coming from the top, the major corporations, governments, politicians.
You have a pipeline that's also in the education system.
So today we're going to talk a bit about genders. We are here to support you.
I feel like I couldn't breathe. My aching body fell to the floor.
I've talked to hundreds, if not thousands of parents. Our stories are all the same.
They told my parents if I wasn't allowed to transition, I would be at risk of suicide.
This was a group where they basically gathered vulnerable children and taught them that it was us against them.
Would you rather have a dead daughter
or a living son?
That question is asked over and over again, and therapists are trained to say that.
It's destroyed my health.
Looking back, it made me feel even more hopeless.
And then I felt down, I felt tired, I felt exhausted.
Left half of my body shakes on its own uncontrollably.
I'll never be the same.
I was allowed to destroy my body.
They never talk about how much harm is being caused.
You know Joshua Bluclaw? He says our closest family are often our worst enemies.
It's separating kids from their parents.
The state has decided that Evan should stay at a group home for now, for his safety.
I miss you so much, Evan. Leave him alone.
I think this is the most important question. Why are they all doing this?
Ain't nobody get out of here.
You graduated with student loans, listen up. A lot of people never look into refinancing their student loans. They just don't even know it's an option and that refinancing with SoFi could save you thousands of dollars. My husband and I used SoFi a few years ago to refinance our student loans. We were able to consolidate, get better rates, and then pay it all off, which was a huge weight off our shoulders. Don't let debt hold you back from achieving your dreams. And check out SoFi.com/refi to see your rates.
No, this is an opportunity to learn something and be something, you feel me? Look, if the power do go out, if the power might be out where you at right now, you know, due to certain circumstances, you can make one of these, bro. You'll be the most heroic dude she ever seen in her life. You give her some inspiration. Like, damn, he is a little bit smart. He is a little bit handy. She might, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be looking at you different. Women fall in love with you, man. So look, this is an opportunity for y'all to step up and be men. If some shit was to happen, I know how to make a battery. I know how to, you know, clean water. I know how to do this. We never know where life is going. Just have some type of life skills. That's all I'm saying.
Now my restless energy can charge a battery.
While everybody else is sitting in the dark, shit like, shit, my man know how to turn the lights on. You feel me? Like, give her something to brag about.
Electric generator. Faraday's law says it.
Nah, I'm just saying so they can like be at the bottom. They gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a lot of people, they can all catch it at the same time and stop that from, you know, putting it in the earth. Dang, what y'all talking about?
Changing magnetic field induces a current through a conductor. The faster the magnetic field changes, the greater the induced current. When I quickly move the magnet near the coil, we see an AC voltage is created. This old ceiling fan has nice coils. Let's fill the part that spins around the coil with magnets. We now have an AC generator.
That's so dope.
This circuit will convert the AC into DC.
Look, you know how player that is, homies, for y'all to be watching this right now, though. This is an opportunity to learn something and be something. You feel me? Look, if the power do go out, if the power might be out where you at right now, you know, due to certain circumstances, you can make one of these, bro. You'll be the most heroic dude she ever seen in her life. You give her some inspiration. Like, damn, he is a little bit smart. He is a little bit handy. She might, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be looking at you different. Women fall in love with you, man. So look, this is an opportunity for y'all to step up and be men. If some shit was to happen, I know how to make a battery. I know how to, you know, clean water. I know how to do this. We never know where life is going. Just have some type of life skills. That's all I'm saying.
Now my restless energy can charge a battery.
While everybody else is sitting in the dark, shit like, shit, my man know how to turn the lights on. You feel me? Like, give her something to brag about.
I would make a windmill, but there's no wind where I live.
Like, look at this. water. And it ain't like you can't say that, oh, I ain't got the parts for this. It ain't no excuse for y'all not to have no electricity now. Look, I'm just trying to put y'all on.
What can we find in a McNugget under the microscope? I will show you a before and after polarization image. By using polarized light, we can highlight fibers, plastics, and other hidden materials. Almost everything you see lit up here could potentially be a microplastic or fiber of some sort. It was surprising to see the quantity of these in a small part of the nugget. I bought 40 of these.
We so particled up, microplastic up.
Welcome back to the series, Things I Didn't Know Were Bad for My Health Until I Went to Medical School, Part 2. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Arnola. I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor and I specialize in all things digestive health. And today's topic is going to be all about plastic. So I think on some level I did know that plastic was not good for your health, but I didn't really get why. I remember thinking I'm not eating the plastic, so what does it matter what my food is in or what my butter is? Little did I know the way that I was consuming it, I actually was eating plastic. When we use plastic containers to store food, or if we purchase water bottles that are stored in plastic containers, then we increase the risk of microplastics actually leaching into whatever we're consuming. And the reason that this is a big deal is because plastics contain chemicals like BPA and phthalates, which are actually known as endocrine disruptors. Endocrine disruptors actually mimic hormone activity in our body, so it can cause disruption to our hormones. And excessive microplastic consumption is actually one of the root causes for things like PCOS or estrogen dominance. What's more is that these chemicals can actually accumulate in our liver, leading to liver damage and inflammation over time. Now, thankfully, more people and companies are shifting to be more environmentally friendly and using less plastic. So one of the biggest shifts you can make is to use a reusable water bottle that's either made of glass or stainless steel, and to get rid of plastic containers, especially if you're heating up food in them, switch over to something like glass. And thirdly, if you have the ability, try not to buy those disposable water bottles, ones like these, just because the way that these are stored prior to them getting to the store really increases the risk of a plastic leaching into the water. Oftentimes they're left out in the sun, which is what causes that. If you found this video helpful, make sure to stick around more for the series of things that I did not know were bad for my health until I went to medical school.
Guys, these plastic cutting boards are absolutely killing you. They're killing your fertility. You don't want to use this. Let me show you a way better option. When you chop up food on this, it has plastics that are getting into your food, and we know that BPA is a really bad thing for your male reproductive system. Evidenced by this paper right here, it is absolutely killing your male fertility. You don't want to be using this. And the better option is right here. Get a wood cutting board, guys. It's so simple to do. Just buy a wood cutting board so you're not getting more microplastics in your food. Plastic is already really hard to completely avoid in today's society. Why would you purpose